Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com, bringing out my NBA Jam session on March 20th, 2023, man. If you're looking for more of this great content, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop your like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like, man. My best bets can be found over at Pickdawgz Premium. Just click that link in the description. Takes you right to my handicapper page. That's where you can find my long-term packages, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, monthly, yearly, and seasonal. You can find all my bets for today's action there as well. College hoops. Might not have no college hoops today. Only a small card. NBA for sure. You know we're active there. Maybe a little hockey for y'all today. We'll see. But you can also find my $15 NBA Jam session play in that link as well, man. We cashed out on it. Thunder Buddies, man. We love betting that team. They came back after being down early. They made us sweat it, but they came back, got them Suns. Love to see it, man. We continue to bet our favorite money-making team, the best cover team in the NBA, the Thunder Buddies. The Cover Buddies, man. Love that team. Follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ and check out my live shows. I am live right here on the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel every day, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. I come on here, run through the card one more time. I usually bring on a guest as well, so we chop it up, cook up a parlay for you at the end of the show as well. So come join us. It's live. You can type comments and stuff in the live chat. Come spend some time with you guys. We try to update y'all on late injury news and information coming out of the association, man. We got a small card today on a Monday. It's not going to slow us down, though. Y'all know we're going to try to smash it per usual. So without further ado, let's make some money tonight, and let's hop right to tonight's NBA action. In our first matchup of the night, man, we got the Indiana Pacers. They're out on the road facing the Charlotte Hornets. Indiana laying 1.5 on the road, man, total 234. Indiana will be without their all-star in Tyrese Halliburton in this one tonight, man. It looks like he's going to miss some time. I'm also seeing Benedict Mathurin and Chris Duarte on here as questionable. I want to see if those two guys go. If those two guys go, I like the Pacers in this one. I'll lay the 1.5. We've already seen the Pacers beat up on this Hornets team twice this season, 125-113 on the 16th of November, and more recently on the 8th of January, 116-111. The first one was in Charlotte. The last one was in Indiana. This will be the last meeting between these two teams right now. The Pacers are playing the better basketball. They did just get beat pretty handedly in their last one by the Philadelphia 76ers, 141-121. They did go beat the Bucks, though, without Halliburton, 139-123. It's a hard team to figure out. They lost on the road before that to the Detroit Pistons, 117-97, but beat the Pistons the game before that, 121-115. Beat up on the Rockets in overtime, 134-125. They're a tricky team to figure out right now, are this Indiana Pacers team, but I do know I want no action from this Hornets team. They've lost 4 straight. All 4 were on their home floor. To Philadelphia, they got beat 121-182, got took behind the shed in that one. Cleveland beat them pretty good, 120-104, and the game before that, they beat them 114-108. They got beat by the Jazz as well, 119-111. The Hornets, 13-22 against the spread on their home floor, man. That's third worst in the NBA. They've only covered in 37.1% of their home games. I'll lean Pacers in this one. I want to see if my guy Duarte and Mathurin play, but if they do, I do think the Pacers pull this one out on the road. I'll lay the 1.5 here in our first matchup of the night. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got your Chicago Bulls. They're out on the road facing the red-hot Philadelphia 76ers, man. Sixers are laying 8, total 225. The Sixers are absolutely in that mode right now. I really don't want to fade them. I don't, man. We just seen them beat up on Indiana by 20. What they beat Charlotte by on the road? By like 40. Beat up on Cleveland, beat up on Washington, came back and got Portland. Sixers are in that mode, man. They are coming off the little mini road trip. It could be a flat spot today, but in that same breath, I'm not really interested in trying to fade the Sixers right now. Embiid is really trying to get that MVP, and yeah, the Sixers are in that mode. I will say the season series between these two teams right now is split, with the Bulls winning the last one, 126-112 on the 6th of January in Philadelphia. And Philadelphia won the first one on the 29th of October on the 114-109 in Chicago. We know Philly's in that mode, but I got to call a spade, man. I know I said that I was looking to fade the Chicago Bulls team almost a ton coming out of the All-Star break. Here recently, they've been playing better basketball as they have won 4 of their last 5. Really impressive win out on the road. Dismantled the Denver Nuggets in that one, 117-96. Beat Houston out there as well, 119-111. Return home, lost to Sacramento. Sacramento's playing really great basketball. They kept it competitive, lost by 3. Beat the Timberwolves in overtime, just hammered Miami at home, 113-99. I know I said I wasn't going to bet this Bulls team anymore this season, and I probably won't bet this game, as fading the Sixers is not really somewhere I want to be. But I do try to come on here and give y'all the right side every game, man. I really do. And if I'm going to be honest, I think the right side is the Bulls plus the 8 points. I think it's slightly too many. I think the Sixers probably win this game pretty comfortably, 4 or 5 point win. But I think 8 is just slightly too many. The Bulls have actually been playing some really solid defense recently. Like I said, they won 4 of the last 5. Their 2 road games, they actually showed up, beat Denver, the best home team in the NBA, hammered them in that spot, 117-96, and beat Houston out there, who's been playing pretty good basketball recently. I think the Bulls can keep this one competitive, man. I think we're looking at, again, like a 5, 4, 6 point win for the Sixers, with the Bulls keeping it competitive and catching that backdoor cover. I'm going to lean on the Bulls tonight, plus the 8. I rarely bet the Bulls, man, and I probably won't do it tonight. Again, it's fading the Sixers is not somewhere I really want to be, but the Bulls, 4 games under 500, still in the mix for the play-in, man. I do think we continue to see exerted efforts from this team trying to get in. They're right now in the 10th spot, so they're in the play-in. They can still move up as well, as Atlanta and Toronto are only 2 games above them, so I can see the Bulls, keeping this one competitive and trying to win this one outright. These 2 teams will play again 2 nights from now in Chicago, so really important 2 games for the Bulls, man. Sixers are in that mode right now. I really don't want to fade them, but I do lean Bulls plus the 8 here in this one tonight. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves, a.k.a. the House of Disappointment, man. They're on the road facing a Knicks team who's playing better basketball. Knicks are laying 8.5, total 228.5. Now, when I first looked at the game, like when I just looked at the thing, I said, Knicks laying 8.5? No, sir. Then I went and did a little deeper digging. I understand why the line is 8.5. Who's playing for the Timberwolves? Looks like no Naz Reid, probably no Rudy Gobert, probably no Austin Rivers. I do see Anthony Edwards as questionable. I don't understand how he's questionable. He was just on a walking boot, yesterday? So either the injury wasn't that significant or I don't know. I highly doubt he plays tonight. I'm going to put it like that. I don't think he plays tonight. I doubt you come out of a walking boot one day and ready to play the next. I just don't see it happening. So I'm going to go out on the limb and say none of these guys play. Hence why the line is 8.5 for a Knicks team that's not that dominant at home, guys. I'm sorry to tell you, but the Knicks, we've said it all season, they play their best basketball out on the road. At home in Madison Square Garden is not where the Knicks thrive. They have been playing better there recently. I will give them some credit, as they did beat the Nuggets at home in their last one, 116-110. That's a really good win for the Knicks. But in that same breath, the Knicks are 16, 17, and 3 ATS on their home floor. And I have some concerns laying 8.5 with them. But I will say I do lean that direction. I do see them winning this game by double digits with the Timberwolves, all those injuries. It's hard for me to even look in the direction, especially with the Timberwolves now losing 4 or 5. In the situation they're in, they have no room for error. And now 2 games under 500. It's not a good spot for them. The Knicks did win the lone meeting this season as well, 120-107 on the 7th of November. Knicks have won 3 straight, beat up on the Lakers, beat up on Portland, beat up on Denver. Well, not beat up on. I ain't going to say beat up on. They kind of edged all 3 of those teams. But nonetheless, they did win all 3. I lean Knicks laying the 8.5. I don't love it, man. 16, 17, and 3. It's not somewhere I really want to be laying 8.5 points with the home team. I understand why the line's where it's at, though. I got to make that point. I do understand with the Timberwolves being so bad right now and possibly missing all their key guys. So lean is the Knicks. They should win this one at home by double digits. Keep it rolling. I have some concerns with them, though, as we've seen them at home sometimes go through the motions. In our next matchup of the night, man, we know the story here. We got the Golden State Warriors on the road. They're laying double digits, 10.5 on the Houston Rockets, total 238. The Warriors are the worst road team in the NBA. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's get that understood right now. They are terrible, hot garbage. I don't want to touch them on the road, bro. I don't. So with that being said, I lean Houston Rockets. Also will say, this could very well be the spot where the Warriors get a 20-point win on the road. It's a bad spot for the Rockets as well, man, as the Rockets are on a back-to-back, man. They did get beat yesterday by the Pelicans at home, 117-107. They had 1 to 3 games prior to that, though. Beat the Pelicans 114-112, beat the Lakers 114-110, and beat Boston 111-109. This will be the third meeting between these two teams. Golden State has won all three. They hammered them in both meetings in Golden State, which is, not surprising. Golden State is the best home cover team in the NBA at home. On the road, they're the worst. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. 116-101 was the last one on the 24th of February in Golden State, and 120-101 on the 3rd of December in Golden State. The first one was in Houston with Golden State winning it by 7. What was the spread in that one? Golden State was laying 10.5 in that game as well, so they failed to cover in that one. Rockets got to cover. That was really earlier in the season, but it's a tough one, man. It really is. The Warriors have now lost 3 straight on the road. They got beat pretty handily in all of them. The Clippers, 134-126. Atlanta, 127-119. Memphis, 133-119. Do the Rockets show up on a back-to-back is the million-dollar question. I don't even want to look at the Warriors. This is more to do with the Rockets. Do the Rockets come out here and show up on their home floor on a back-to-back after just losing? They've won 3 or 4, though. I do lean them, man. I don't want to touch Golden State. I tried to touch Golden State in their last one against Memphis. Thought that was a good spot for them. Them two teams have been bumping gums for 2 years now. And Golden State just did not show up on the road. They got beaten pretty good, 133-119. 4th straight road game for the worst road team in the NBA. I understand this is the defending champions. I understand this is Golden State. Curry, Thompson, guys that can go nuclear from the three-point line, and they could beat this Rockets team with their eyes closed by 20 points. I know. We understand that. But I also understand that they're the worst road team in the NBA. The fact is a fact. A fact is a fact, bro. And I'm going to take the Rockets here. I don't love it, man, but I'm going to continue to fade the Golden State Warriors out on the road until they show me something. I could see them winning this game by 20 points. Yes, I could see them winning this game by 20 points. But in that same breath, I could see them winning it by 7 like they did the first time. 8-27 ATS on the road are the Golden State Warriors, man. I've only covered in 22.9% of their games. Straight up on the road, it's worse. Straight up on the road, the Golden State Warriors, the worst road team in the NBA. 6-29 on the road. They've only won 17% of their games out there. 6-29. I think it's 7. I think my model counts one of those road ones against San Antonio as a neutral site game. But still, 6-29 on the road is not somewhere I want to be. Not even with the defending champions, the Golden State Warriors. I'll lean Rockets in this one, man. I hope they show up on this back-to-back, but I know I don't want to touch Golden State on the road. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks. We're out on the road facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis laying 2 in this one, total 229.5. Currently, as I sit here right now, earlier in this morning, man, there's still a lot of injury news yet to come out in this one. I'm not sure if my guy Luka Doncic plays tonight. He is questionable. I'm not sure if my guy Kyrie Irving plays tonight. He's questionable. And I need to know if those two guys are playing, guys. I really do. It's hard to make a side right now, but I'm going to make one anyway, and I'm taking my Mavs on the money line. Fade it if you want to. If you don't want to take the Mavs on the road, don't do it. Don't do it. The Grizzlies do go stupid, dummy crazy on their home floor. But me personally, I'm betting my Mavs today. I think one of our guys play, and I think that momentum from that Lakers game carries over. My Mavs, low-key, might go on a little run here. Still no John Morant for the Grizzlies. He is eligible to be back today, but looks like they're going to sit him due to conditioning. Why wasn't he conditioning that whole little period he was out? I don't know. But he will not play tonight. I'm going to be honest. I'm tired of hearing Dylan Brooks bump his gums, bro. He acting like he's an all-star, and he's not. He's not even that fucking good, bro. He just be talking too crazy. I hope Kyrie humbles him today. Last time the Grizzlies played my Mavs, which was last week, Dylan Brooks was bumping his gums, talking all this hot stuff, talking about how he going to lock Kyrie up, how he want him, how he hopes Luka don't play and Kyrie plays so he can get a 1v1. I hope he gets his wish today because it's going to be hilarious. This is what I'll say currently right now. I don't think LD plays today. I just don't. He could play. I don't think he plays. I think Kai plays today, though, and I think he cooks Dylan Brooks today. I like Kyrie's overs if he plays. I like Kyrie to go dummy today. The Mavs, I think, are 3-0 when it's just Kyrie in there, man. They play really good when it's just Kyrie. The Grizzlies, they do go stupid dummy at home, but in that same breath, they're still without their star player in John Morant. They're not going to win every game moving forward. I do see this as a game that could fall. And I'm taking my Mavs, me personally, on the money line. I want to see that injury news with Kyrie and Luka Doncic, but I'm just trying to help y'all infer what I think is going to happen, and I'm telling y'all what I'm doing. Me personally, I'm already betting my Mavs. I already bet them, I'm going to be honest. It's probably not going to make the premium area or anything like that. The Mavs are still the worst cover team in the NBA, or one of them. They're right there with the Miami Heat, so I'm not going to do y'all like that. But I come on this program right here to tell y'all what I'm betting, how I'm feeling, what I'm feeling, and I'm feeling my Mavs today on the money line. I think we go into Memphis and get this one done. Want to see if LD and Kyrie play. I don't think LD plays, but I do think Kyrie plays, and I think he cooks Dylan Brooks today. I'm tired of hearing him bump his gums. Give me the Mavs on the money line. Hearing this one tonight. In our last and final matchup of the night, man, we got the Sacramento Kings out on the road facing the Utah Jazz. Sac, laying 5, man, total 240. Sacramento, coming out of the All-Star break, has been absolutely in that mode, man. They have been running through just about everybody they see, man. You better watch out for Sacramento. I don't even know if a lot of people are key to how good this Kings team is playing right now, man. But I am, and I'm going to lay the 5 with them here in this matchup today. They just played 4 of their last 5 games all out on the road, man, and they won all 4. The only game they lost in this 5-game span was a home game to the Milwaukee Bucks, which is not the end of the world. Other than that, man, they beat up on Phoenix out on the road, 128-119. Beat Chicago, 117-114. Beat the Nets, 101-96. Just took the Wizards behind the shed, 132-118. Man, this Kings team has been playing really great basketball coming out of the break. I don't even know if a lot of people are hip to how good this Kings team is playing right now, but I know we are here on this program, man. I'm going to roll with them again here in this one. I know the first 2 meetings between these 2 teams was super tight, super competitive. The Kings did win both, but they were tight, man. The first one was 126-125 on the 30th of December in Sacramento, 1-point win. And the second one was on the 3rd of January with the Kings going into Utah, winning that one 117-115, a 2-point win. I do think the Kings win this one by margin, though, and cover this spread today. I know they're on the road, but like I said, they've looked good on the road. They've won all 4 of their last 4 road games against Phoenix, Chicago, Brooklyn, and Washington. Look good in all 4 as well. The Jazz are also pretty banged up. I'm seeing Jordan Clarkson will be out tonight. Looks like Colin Sexton will be out tonight. I'm seeing Larry Markkinen as a questionable game-time decision tonight. That's all the main pieces for this Jazz team. The Jazz are still trying to make a playoff push. They're right in the thick of things, man, but I think they just fall short tonight. I think the Kings keep it rolling. When I look at the standings currently, the Jazz are in the 11th spot. 1 game behind the Lakers, right behind everybody. They're right in the thick of things, but I don't like this spot for them tonight, especially with, their top 3 guys possibly going to miss the game. The Kings should keep it rolling, man. They've been playing really, really, really great basketball coming out of the break. I don't think this will be a flat spot. I think they probably run over this Jazz team, and I'll lay the 5. The reason why the Kings, I think, are a safe bet pretty much moving forward is the Kings have not been in this situation before. Like, they're really excited about the possibility of them getting the 2 seed. Like, that's what am I trying to say? That's a ball club accomplishment. I couldn't think of the word. That's a team accomplishment, I guess is what I'm trying to say. For a Kings team that hasn't made the playoffs really in my lifetime. The Kings have not been good in my lifetime. So this is a team that really wants to, make this season a statement season that the Kings are back, man. For a team that's been so dormant for so long, they want all the good mojo, man. They want to win these games, and I do think we continue to see them with concerted effort. Teams like Milwaukee, Denver, Boston, teams that have kind of been there, been in them playoff situations, know they might go through the motions here to close out the season. I could see that. This Kings team, I don't really see them going through the motions, man. They have not been here. This is all new territory for them, uncharted territory. I think we continue to see them roll, man, and I would not be surprised if they win this game by double digits tonight on the road facing this Utah Jazz team. And that's going to conclude today's episode on the Jam Session on March 20th, 2023, man. Thank y'all for watching. Smash that like button for your guy, man, and subscribe if you're new, and drop y'all like down in the comments. As you know, I do love going through, seeing who y'all like. My best bets can be found over at Pickdawgz Premium. Just click that link in the description, man. Takes you right to my Handicapper page. That's where you can find my long-term packages, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, monthly, yearly, and seasonal. You can also find all my bets for today's action, man. Small college hoops. Might not have no college hoops today. It's only like 4 games. We got some NBA. I'm active in that NBA. Might have a little hockey for y'all today, man. So just check out what I have in that link in the description. You can also find my $15 NBA Jam Session play there, man. We did have a winner on that play yesterday with the Thunder Buddies, the Cover Buddies, the best ATS team in the league, man. Our favorite money-making team. We love betting them Thunder, man. It was looking grim early in that game, but as I was telling Rod, me and Rod was kind of talking behind the scenes. I told him, if there's one team I'm not worried about to make a comeback and to cover a spread, it's the Thunder Buddies. I love that team, man. They just continue to put money in our pockets. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is that dude, man. Shout out them Thunder Buddies, man. Scoop up my play today, $15. Link is in the description, man. Check out my live shows. I am live every day right here on the channel, man. 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern as I run through the card one more time. Usually bring on a guest as well as we talk about it and drop a parlay at the end of the show. So tune in there, man. Come ask me some questions, all that great stuff. And follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ. Smaller card on a Monday. We're going to try to smash it per usual, though, man. Thank y'all for watching. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'll see y'all later on this evening. Let's make some money today, and I'm out of here. Peace.